So we have Sir Sam Padilla, just for everyone's knowledge. Sir Sam is the Managing Director of Bayer Business Services Philippines, and he'll talk about health for all, hunger for none.
Good. Thank you very much, Frimsel. I have 15 minutes. Mainly, I want to share to you what Bayer is, but also I will share some tips for our graduating students who just graduated and early in their career in finding the right organization. So hopefully that will help you. Bayer is a life science company. Our vision is health for all, hunger for none. And again, I will repeat this again and again in my presentation. It feels good to work in a company that help solves the world's biggest problems in terms of health and nutrition. So Bayer is an agriculture company. We are the biggest agriculture company in the world. In case you don't know, our population will grow from 7 billion to 9 billion in the next couple of years. And you will also notice that our lands are decreasing. So in Bayer, as an agriculture company, we have a responsibility in supporting or helping feed the population, the growing population. And at the same time, we are a healthcare company. We are a pharmaceutical company which, let's say, develop medicines to treat diseases like cancer, different types of cancer as an example. We're also a consumer health company where we promote self-care. So the Berocas, the Claritin, the Rogen Ease, that's a famous brands in the Philippines. And in Bayer Business Services Philippines, our company is a consolidation of different functions. We are a 1,000 employee organization. We're located in Taguig, but I think sooner or later the location will not matter because of the flexible working situation that we have now. It's a consolidation of different functions. So accounting, we have administration, source to pay, order to cash, HR, supply chain, legal, creative design. So a lot more functions where we do it here in the Philippines, but we actually do it for the Bayer entities across the world, which in the end, we really support our vision of health for all, hunger for none, because we don't want our scientists to focus on accounting or their HR. We want them to focus on finding the most advanced medicines out there, as an example, and we take care of those core activities. So it feels good to wake up in the morning and contribute to this bigger vision. So that's what Bayer is, and that's what Bayer Business Service Philippines is. We're looking for a lot of different functions. Non-voice, we're mainly non-voice, and I believe Joey later on will focus more on the voice. So just go to the link is in the chat. You can also in the website where you registered, and you can find all the openings that we have. Now, going to the tips of finding the right organization for you. But before that, I'll play 3 quick videos, so please bear with me. That's if we can play the video, please. Good. Thank you very much. And now moving on to the three tips of looking for an organization. So first tip, do something that moves you. I think we mentioned in the panel discussion already that it's important that you research the company that you want to apply to. So do something that you're passionate about. So if that company will be able to provide you with a role or opportunity where you can have fun at work and you can do what you love to do, then that's already a big tick on your checklist. But moreover than that, aside from you being able to do what you love to do, that you are also part of something big. Look at that company's vision, what's their mission as an organization, and again, aligning it with what we do in there. Of course, we have a lot of opportunities in all roles, all functions. Then you will be able to choose the right role for you that you will apply to. But at the same time, as I mentioned, if we really do good in what we do every day, you're contributing to the bigger vision of health for all, hunger for none, feeding the population, taking care of the aging population as well. As I mentioned, it really feels good. Moreover, in the last 2 years of the pandemic, we are in the center of it as a healthcare company, taking care of health for everyone. That's the first tip. So I really encourage you to research about it. There was one question. Go to the about how do you research? Go to the website. Talk to friends. Go to LinkedIn, for example. Search for that company, and then look for some people that is connected to that company. Message them. For sure, if they really love their company, they will be more than willing to answer your questions. That's first. Second, next slide, please. Where do you want to go? We also discussed this in the panel discussion. Find about that organization, whether how they support people development. Here in Bayer, for example, we have a very rigorous people development program or talent development program where we of course provide trainings. One of our concern in the organization is actually not the trainings that we can provide, it's actually the attendees. So in terms of training, there's no it's out there, but not only trainings, because that's only the small portion of your development. Find an organization where they have mentoring and coaching, because that's very important as well. And then last is where they provide opportunities for you to learn or grow towards your aspirations. So where that they can put you in a role where you can really learn, where it's a safe environment as well for you to fail, so that you can learn from your failures. And of course, on top of it all, the opportunities in Bayer is open for everyone. For us, we believe that it's you who drive your own career. So we will provide opportunities for you, trainings and exposures and coaching and jobs. And it's up to you to decide, where you want to go. And I mean, the jobs are not only in the Philippines, but across the Bayer world. We have a lot of success stories already where our talents are now being poached, or actually are now in the different locations of the Bayer in the Bayer world. So that's the second one, a company that will support you. And the last tip, which is very, very important, and for sure you have seen this in the videos and also in my background, be buyer. We promote here yourself, meaning that you can be you, you can be, we enable that you can be your authentic self here. We have a lot of business resource groups in Bayer, let's say LGBTQ plus, differently abled, women empowerment, and all of these things, so that you can be motivated on that one, but at the same time, you focus on your own skills and capabilities. An organization that will listen to you when you raise your hand, it's the company is willing to hear your suggestions and give you the opportunities to work on those suggestions, and that's what we do in Bayer. So there you go. I hope these three tips help you in terms of looking for that perfect organization for you, or the best match. Again, first, or the last one that I mentioned is an organization that will support you, an authentic you, supports people development, a rigorous one. And then third will be that you are able to do what you love to do, but also being part of something big, something that you can contribute to the society and to the biggest problems in humanity or in the world. So thank you very much. And for Bayer Jobs, again, go to the registration where you went to. It's already in the link as well. And I'm also inviting you in our one-day hiring on December 7th. Reach out to our HR associates and colleagues, or you can also reach out to me directly. Thank you very much, Frimsel.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you to the entire team. We appreciate you being here. And do you have, for our attendees, if you have any questions, feel free to type it in the chat box. But we have a pending question in here, sir. Do you accept applicants in HR field or program is AB behavioral science?
Yes, definitely. We have a huge HR group which handles end to end from hiring to onboarding and the whole life cycle of an employee life cycle. So we have a lot of HR roles for you.
Mhm. Right, cool. Thank you for answering that. And if you have any other questions, feel free to chat it in the chat box. Do you have any non-voice or part-time without for people without experience and currently a third-year college student?
Yes, well, we're mainly non-voice. We're a shared service organization, and we do, as I mentioned a while ago, we hire senior high school. So moreover, people are more than senior high school, even undergraduate. So just send over your resumes and find the right fit also for you, which role there.
All right, perfect. And they have shared their Grad Philippines profile earlier as well, or you can visit ph.prospol.com. We have an attendee is asking, what is Bayer doing to ensure employee welfare during these trying times?
Yeah, very good question. We did a lot actually. So of course, I think almost all of the companies they did convert into the virtual world. But moreover, health and safety is still important. When we make decisions, we want to make sure that health is the priority. So up to now, everyone is working from home. But we also hear our colleagues saying that they now want to meet their colleagues. They want to be in their second home. So we will probably the earliest that we will go back in the office will be third quarter, but it will be for sure we will not go back to the old ways of working. It will now be a flexible working solution, probably 2 to 3 times a week, or we are still crafting it. But starting January on a voluntary basis, people can now go to the office. But during the pandemic, we focus on health physically and mentally. So we send a lot we call it alagang Bayer kit, so vitamins and some
Mhm.
medical supplies to help you regularly. If you get COVID, we also send you a recovery kit. We have doctors and nurses on standby in the office to call you when you need their help. We have a full mental health program. You can talk to the doctors directly if you need support, because right now some of our insurances or most of them are not covering mental health, to be honest, and a lot more. So we created also this, um, you know, um, yoga sessions, even sports fest, but we converted it to Mobile Legends, Valorant, the online games, NBA Live. So it's a huge turnaround for us, but it's working. But again, the main important thing is mental health and physical well-being of everyone in the organization. That's also why we're still not eager to go back to work. We want to make sure everyone is safe first.